Hey everyone, I am Kimberly Steele. I am going to do a live stream right now. It's Sunday, it's 6:31. It's about that time. Though I have a sinus thing, so I am gonna make it a really short one today. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. It's just singing when you've got a sinus thing as a voice teacher. I would not suggest to my students to sing a long, like a long show or anything when you're having sinus issues, just because it stresses everything and it all needs to heal. But I want to sing a couple songs for you today, maybe more than two, but just like very, very few. I will sing a couple songs, and then I have just recently, I don't really feel confident enough to play it, but I've recently written a lead sheet, meaning I have composed an Orphic hymn to Oneros, and hopefully I said that right. Someone helped me say that online last week. So anyway, I have composed one for Oneros. Oh my gosh, Oneros. I think it's Oneros, and it is brand spanking new, and I will save it for another week until it's practiced, but I do have a lead sheet on it, and it's definitely ready to practice. So if you are into practicing it right along with me, I will send you that lead sheet. All right, so yeah, again, I am going to make it a little bit of a short one just because I'm just a little under the weather with my sinuses, but hopefully, hey, Fagan, how are you? I hope you can't hear it too much. I think you can kind of hear it a little bit. I'm going to begin today's broadcast with Artemis. Artemis is the moon goddess, one of the 3 moon goddesses that I've written tunes for, and she is, let me think, what is she also known as? What is the Roman equivalent of Artemis, guys? Do you know? So anyway, I am going to begin with her, and this is Orphic hymn to Artemis. Hear me, Jove's daughter, celebrated queen, Barking and Titan of a noble mien, in God's rejoicing and on all to shine, torch-bearing goddess, Artemis divine. All births presiding, and yet thyself unmade, who labor pains imparting ready aid, that sacred priestess of the holy star, fierce huntress, glorying in the art of war, swift in the course, dreadful arrow skilled, wandering by night, rejoicing in the field of masculine form, our fastidious mind, illustrious Damon, nurse of humankind, immortal earthly, bane of monsters fell, 'tis thy endless maid on woody hills to dwell, foe of the stag, whom woods and dogs delight, in endless youth divine of various forms, Adonian power is thine. Dread guardian goddess, with benignant mind, auspicious come, to mystic rites inclined. Give earth a store of beauteous fruits to bear, send gentle peace and health with lovely hair. Drive to the mountains all disease and care. Thank you. That was the Orphic hymn to Artemis. I am going to do the Orphic hymn to Hades. I have not done it in a while. Thank you so much, Fagan. I appreciate it. Yeah, I should have known that. Diana, gosh. I mean, I think they even say Diana in one version of that hymn. I believe so. And silly me, completely having that day. And yeah, so I will do now a Orphic hymn to Hades or Pluto. We are coming up on Friday the 13th, everyone. My favorite day. I'm going to have a great day on Friday the 13th. I know some people think it's bad luck, but no, no, not for me. Definitely. It's my favorite day. I like horror movies. I like everything that is goth. I like all that stuff. So I said to my student who was kind of worried about it, I'm like, no, it's a goth holiday. If you're a goth, it's like a holiday. So it doesn't happen very often. So yeah, hopefully they'll come up with a movie that I want to watch that day, and that'll be my way of celebrating. All right. So this is the Orphic hymn to Hades. It is, yeah, I don't have a recording of this one yet. It's definitely forthcoming. Pluto magnanimous, whose realms profound are fixed beneath the firm and solid ground, in Tartarian plains remote from fight, and wrapped forever in the depths of night. Terrestrial Jove, thy sacred ear incline, and these accept thy mystic seem divine. Earth's keys to thee, illustrious King, belong, its secret gates unlocking deep and strong. 'Tis thine abundant annual fruits to bear, for needy mortals are in thy constant care. To thee, great King of Venice, is assigned the seed of gods, the basis of mankind. Thy throne's fixed in Hades' dismal plains, distant unknown to rest, where darkness reigns, where destitute of breath pale spectres dwell. In endless dire, inexorable hell, and in dread Asheron, who whose depths obscure, with stable roots eternally secure. O mighty Damon, whose decision dread the future fate determines of the dead. We've captive Proserpine through grassy plains, drawn in a bow car with loosened reins, wrapped o'er the deep, impelled by love you flew, till losing the city rose to view. There in a wondrous cave, obscure and deep, the cave of Athens, whose search you keep, the sacred maid, from wide gates displayed, entrance to the kingdom's void of day. Of unapparent works thou art alone, the dispensator, visible and known. O power all ruling, O holy honored light, the sacred poets and their hymns delight, propitious to thy mystic realm incline, rejoicing come, for holy rites are thine. Thank you so much. Yes, and that is Hades or Pluto in honor of Friday the 13th coming very soon. And thanks, Fagan. Yeah, I am too. So excited. All right, I'm gonna just throw Capo on here and do one that I don't usually do. It's the Demeter one, the Universal Mother, Demeter. If you have a request, please put it in. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a handful and then go ahead and nurse my stuffy sinuses. Unfortunately, I have that. I think it's allergies. I really do. I feel like I'm really sensitive to mold right now. And probably cat hair. And so it doesn't help that I've got so many cats. I have 3 on the inside, 3 on the outside. And strangely enough, one of the inside ones was actually an outside one. He's actually the son of Miss Piggy, who lives outside. I tell all about it on my blog. It's called, my blog is kimberlysteele.dreamwith.org. And yes, I have my 3 insiders, my 3 outsiders, and two of the insiders are shelter cats, and then there's one on the insiders who's the son of Miss Piggy, who's the outsider, Feral, who I captured and released, and then there's Tommy, his brother, Tommy, Pig's son, who I captured and released, and also Shadow, who lives in the inside, was a capture and keep, and then there's Shadow's twin brother, Silhouette, who lives on the outside as well. So yeah, you're like, wow, what a soap opera. But anyway, maybe I'm allergic to my cats. Too bad. That's too bad for me, because I will just suffer. All right, so this is the Universal Mother, Demeter. You know what? Let me put this back in this tuning, because it might make it more easy for me. Yeah, you know what? I thought I had a good memory for tunes, and I'm going to play another. I'm going to play Cerulean Demeter, because I have a memory blank right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do Cerulean. Cerulean Queen, and oppressed with grief, in losing us valley bounds relief, discovering Sepine, thy daughter pure, in dread of earnest, dismal and obscure, a sacred youth, while through the world you stray, while gentle Bacchus leads the way, the holy Mary child, terrestrial Jove, relating while oppressed with grief you rove. Come marching bold, and to these rites inclined, thy mystic suppliant, blessed with favoring mind. Thank you so much. All right, I'm just going to do a couple more. I will do, in honor of Friday the 13th, I will do Hecate, and then I am going to stop with Apollo. Unless you have requests, go ahead and slip them in if you do. All right, so this is Hecate of the Rhodes, and it's one of the 3 lunar goddesses I've written tunes for, set to these ancient bits of poetry, these ancient Orphic hymns. These are ancient hymns translated by Thomas Taylor from the ancient Greek, and I have adapted them with folk songs of my own making. Hecate of the Rhodes, lovely dame of earthly and watery, celestial frame, sepulchral heel, saffron veil arrayed, pleased with dark ghosts who wander through the shade, Persian huntress, world's keeper, we hail. Ooh, ah, ooh. On the rough rock to wander the delights, leaders, be present to our rights, propitious grant our just desire success, accept our homage, and with the incense bless, guide our fortunes, gift us with your grace. Thank you. That was the Orphic hymn to Hecate. And I want to finish with the Orphic hymn to Apollo, unless you have requests to stick in there between then and now. And then hopefully soon I'll be back with one new one. I have, like I said, penned recently a tune for the Orphic hymn to Oneiros, and I plan on performing that sometime soon. All right, and I will now sing Apollo. And I hope this blesses your Sunday. This is sent with prayers for those who want them to Apollo for your health, your well-being, and the health of your family. These are all musical prayers, and I did notice that I got a very good night's sleep after singing the Orphic hymn to Oneiros. So, you know what? I do actually have the lead sheet. I wonder if I can maybe... I know that some of you guys are musicians. Maybe you can... try it if you can read a lead sheet. I put it in C major to try to make it easier to work with, but I don't think it allows me to attach things on this. I don't actually know. I'm not really good with like live chat. Like as far as like, I think I could attach something theoretically on my, cause I run this through OBS. So I think I can actually somehow, but maybe I'll figure that out some other week. But yeah, I do actually have a really cool like lead sheet for that. Maybe I'll post it on my blog, just for my other musicians. And I do have some lead sheets on QueenieSongs.net as well. I do have a lead sheet for this song I'm playing right now for Apollo. If you want to give it a shot, I think that it's harder to sing this one than it is to play on guitar for sure. Definitely. I feel like the singing on it's somewhat difficult, but the chords are not so bad. So this is going to be the Orphic hymn to Apollo. If you want anything, request it before this one ends. Blessed be and come rubbish to my prayer. Let's just pound my feet and tribes your fear. Say her of tears, God of health, like Orion Phoebus, fruitful source of wealth. Spermatic golden lard of field from thee receives this golden rich fertility. Titanic Runian Smithian Icing, Python destroying hollowed, Delphine king, rural light bearer, and the muse's head. Noble and lovely, armed with arrows dread, by running back in twofold and divine. By far diffuse, course oblique is thine. O Delian king, who is like producing views all within, all beneath the sky, whose locks are gold, whose oracles are sure, whose home is good reveals some precepts pure. Hear me entreating for the humankind, hear and be present with benignant mind. For thou surveyest this boundless ether all, and every part this terrestrial ball, abundant and blessed, thy piercing sight stands beneath the gloomy silent night. Beyond the darkness starry-eyed, profound, the stable roots deep fixed by thee are found. Now the last string thou tump the sweet accord, divinely wobbling now the highest chord. 'Tis thine all nature's music to inspire, with various sounding harmonizing lyre. The immortal golden lyre, not touched by thee, receives a Dorian melody. The world's wide bounds all flourishing are thine, thyself a source and the end divine. Nature strives to thee their different soul, changing seasons from the music flow, and speaks by thee equal parts advance, the summer and winter in alternate dance. This claims the highest, and that the lowest string, Dorian measure to lovely spring. Hence by mankind and royal to our name, bidding whistling winds through Syrinx fame. Since to thy care the figures is consigned, stamps the world, the forms of every kind. He may blessed power in these rites rejoice, and save thy mystics with a suppliant voice. Okay, thank you so much. That was the Orphic Hymn to Apollo. And I am going to wrap it up real soon. I'm just going to wait because there's a lapse and I don't want, to get a request and then be like, oh yeah, I'm turning this off. Okay, so I'm waiting. But yeah, I am so delighted to always play these for you. I'm a little stuffy though, so I'm going to go nurse this sinus thingy, whatever I've got. Yeah, and then hopefully I'll be clear sinused next time. Here's the thing. Any singer worth their weight in salt can definitely sing through a sinus infection. I've done it. I've sung when I've been so sick that I had to basically take lots of over-the-counter things, drugs, essentially. And I was so sick, I threw up before a performance and then after. Super nice. Not something I like to do. I just was really ill. But I performed anyway. And the issue, it was a beautiful performance. People said it was one of the best I ever gave. But it's just that the only thing that happens when you perform when you're ill is that, everything is fine. My ear doesn't change just because I'm sick. And that's where most of good singing comes from, is the ear. The only issue is that you end up paying for it. You end up paying for it later. You end up basically prolonging whatever flu or nasty cold you had. And this one isn't that bad, but I just don't want to I don't want to make it any longer than it has to be. All right, guys, thank you so much, TCV. That's very kind of you to say, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope this blesses your week. And and I hope that the prayers reach the ears of the gods for you, and be blessed.